Howdy everybody and welcome back to another video on my channel. Today I have a very special video because I would like to show everybody my first portfolio, my first investment portfolio. Now the one that you guys have usually seen, which I have right here showing all of you guys now, is my M1 portfolio. It is based on the dividend / passive income style of investing, where essentially you buy companies at a correct price tag, right, in accordance to a discounted free cash flow method, with an emphasis on them paying you a dividend, essentially them giving you back a source of passive income, which you could then reinvest back into the companies or even take into your own bank account to then pay off some bills. As you can see right here, my current balance, guys, is $40.44, and I'm actually going to plan a video later this weekend towards the end of the month showing all of you guys how many dividends this month actually received, because this is actually going to be one of my biggest months. But that's beside the point. I would like to show all of you guys my first portfolio ever that I had when I first started investing. And boy is it different, and I'm going to point out some mistakes that I made when I first started with this portfolio. So with that said, let's get started with this video. Alright guys, we are over here at Robinhood, believe it or not. My first portfolio was actually on Robinhood. Now, this was before the whole entire Robinhood fiasco that was happening, you know, back in 2020 with GameStop and all that stuff. This was back in like 2016, 2017 when I first started investing. So, as you can see right here, my current balance is at 0. I took out everything from this portfolio after I moved to M1. But I can still show all of you guys exactly what my portfolio looked like back in the day. So if we come over here to all, we can see a lot of bad juju going on right here. Now obviously from this point onward, from like 2020 onward, pretty much ignore it because I essentially took everything out. You'll see my portfolio down 100% because I essentially took everything out. However, the point that I really do need to point out is starting from right here, February 5th, 2018 to around January 21st, 2019, where, well, you can see it has had quite a ride. From February 5th, I actually started investing, and the first thought of investing that people usually get is buy low and then sell high, right? You buy companies, you buy ETFs at low points, and then you wait till they go up, and then you sell them at an arbitrary level. And that's essentially what I was doing at around this time. And as you can see right here, it was going fairly good up until around May 28th, 2018. And then after that, it just completely took a tumble, going from a high of $1,095 all the way up to a low, guys, of $494. That is down 51% from the initial investment, of around $1,000 or so. Now, what was happening in this time frame that made me go down 50% so quickly? As you can see, it was just a straight line down. Well, if we actually look over here at some orders that I actually made during this time, we can actually scroll all the way down to around that time frame, around June 25th, July, August. And as you can see, right between this time frame, when we saw that massive drop, well, you can see that I was buying and selling call options on S&P 500. So you can see right here, on June 25th, 2018, I actually sold a SPY $282 call that was supposed to expire on August 17th for $83. And then on August 13th, I then bought another SPY call at $290 that was expiring on September 14th. And then I sold that same one a couple days later on August 27th. So as you can see, guys, I was just doing everything imaginable because my initial idea when it came to investing was essentially buy low and sell high. And then unfortunately, Robinhood also gave out the ability to buy call options and put options as well. And when I first saw this, it was like heroin on steroids, because I was just like, oh my god, per every cent that the market goes up, I get $10. That's absolutely amazing. And it was for a little bit, until it completely crushed me, going down to $492. However, guys, we then had a massive jump in the markets after that, which then made my account pop all the way up to $1,200. And at this point, September 17th, I was riding a euphoric high. And unfortunately, that didn't last long because, well, we then had a massive drop in the markets. I even remember this very, very vividly. Every single day, guys, it was just red in the market, red in the market, red in the market. It was crazy. And, well, after that, my account went from $1,200 all the way down, guys, to a low of negative $8.95. That is absolutely insane. I was in the negatives just because I kept holding. If we actually take a look at one of these contracts that just completely destroyed me, it was actually a Dow Jones contract for a $355 call expiring on January 17th, 2020. And I bought this, guys, November 20th, 2018. And if you guys could see here, it was crushing me so bad that every single month, almost pretty much every single day, multiple times a day, that year in 2019, I kept trying to sell it. So you can see right here, I tried to sell it on July 23rd. Again, I tried to sell it on July 23rd, on July 24th, 25th, 26th, 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 27th, October 4th, and it just, for some reason, I could not wrap around my head as to why I could not sell it. Eventually, I gave up and just had to let the contract expire. And I was freaking terrified because I'm like, the contract it's in the red, in the negatives by several $100s. I think it was like negative $300 that the contract was in the red because the market just kept falling and falling and falling, which caused my portfolio value to go all the way down to, I believe, the low of around negative $18.95 here on Robinhood. Now, that is just completely mind-boggling. Thank God that it was only $1,200. Now, in retrospect, you guys are probably saying, $1,200 is nothing. Like, who cares about losing $1,200? Well, understand that at around this time, 2018, 2019, I was a college student in college, not working, having no money. The most amount of money that I got was just from tuition money that I didn't use, that the college gave back to me in the form of a check. That is essentially where this came from. I had no income. So when you see your portfolio going from $1,200 to a negative $18, that really does put you into a really bad time because you're like, all this money that even, okay, I didn't work for, I understand that, but this money that I had just completely disappeared. It's gone. All because of the fact that I decided to get these call options that was supposed to get me several tens of thousands of dollars. Now I'm losing several $100s and now my portfolio's in the red. So guys, this is just an example that even though my current financial portfolio here in M1, it is up $15,769, 46.37% on a money weighted return, with total dividends earned of $4,015, with a current value of $99,274. Normal people who see this, you're like, oh my God, you're doing so good. Especially even at some points where I was up in the hundreds of thousands of dollars, right? You're doing so good. Oh my God. The problem is that a lot of people don't see this. And unfortunately, people who don't ever go through this process keep believing that they'll be able to get this kind of value doing risky plays, doing contracts, doing options, call options, put options, etc., etc., etc. When the tried and true method of investing is buy and hold, buy companies that are cash flow positive and that have a good moat, and in my personal opinion, that also pay out a dividend in order to get that cash flow. Buy them at a good price that you believe is in accordance to their future cash flow and hold them until you die, and then maybe pass it on to your kids as well. That is the kind of way that you will get this kind of gains when it comes to a long-term perspective. Not this, guys, because when you do this, this is what you get when you essentially gamble. At this point, guys, I was gambling and I got completely destroyed. You are not better than the market. No, you cannot time the market. You cannot buy low and sell high because you don't know where the low is and you don't know where the top is. That is impossible to tell. If you want to get these types of gains, if you want to become wealthy, you should not use the buy low, sell high strategy because it's not really a strategy. There is no strategy. That isn't a process. The way that I like to invest is buy and hold, buy dividend companies that provide me with cash flow, hold them, and then eventually pass them on to my kids. That's essentially the way that I like to invest. And ever since, guys, I changed into this method, as you can see, I've been doing fairly good when it comes to investing. That pretty much does it for this video. Guys, I bought a new mic, so if this video sounds any different, mind you that it is a new mic that I actually got. So tell me in the comment section if you like this new mic or if you prefer the other one. I think this one sounds much more clearer. The other one had a lot more staticky and just a lot more crackling, at least in my personal opinion. This one sounds a lot more clearer. But regardless, tell me what you guys think of this new mic, and tell me what you guys think of the buy and hold dividend strategy. Is it better? Do you guys prefer it this way? Is it too slow? Do you prefer doing call options? Do you prefer day trading? Tell me what you guys think in the comment section below. That pretty much does it for this video. Like if you like, comment, subscribe. It really does help here with the algorithm on YouTube. You guys can follow me on my NewTek sites as well as a Let's Play channel. Link is in the description below. So with that said, peace out and be on the lookout for the next video.